Welcome back to my channel. Have you installed more than one operating system on your computer? And now you want to dual boot them, but every time you start your system, you don't get a boot manager menu? Instead, you have to keep opening your BIOS settings and manually change the boot order every single time you want to switch between operating systems. If that's the problem you're facing, then today's video is exactly what you need. Today, I'm going to show you Refind Boot Manager, an advanced boot manager that can handle multiple operating systems at the same time. With Refind, you can easily boot into any operating system installed on your computer directly from its graphical boot menu. Whether you're dual booting or even triple booting Windows, Linux, and macOS, Refind makes the entire process simple and convenient. You no longer have to enter your BIOS settings every time you want to switch between operating systems. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started. Welcome to my channel, Technichio. First of all, we'll download Refind Boot Manager onto our system. To do that, I'll open my web browser and search for Refind Boot Manager. From the search results, make sure you download the original files only from the SourceForge website. So, I'll open the SourceForge page and download the latest version of Refind Boot Manager. Once the download is completed, I'll open the Downloads folder and extract the zip file. After extracting it, I'll open the extracted folder. Inside, you'll find several files and folders. Among them, you'll notice a folder named Refind. This is the main folder that we actually need, so I'll open it. Inside this folder, you'll see several UEFI files designed for different processor architectures. For example, the Refind UEFI file is available for multiple architectures. Since I'm using a 64-bit operating system, I'll only keep the x64 version and remove the remaining architecture files because they aren't required for my system. After deleting the unnecessary architecture files, as well as the unused drivers, tools, and UEFI files that are not needed for my setup, you'll notice a configuration file named refind.conf sample. The word sample in the file name indicates that it's only a sample configuration file. So, I'll rename this file by simply removing sample from its name. As soon as I press enter, Windows displays a warning saying that changing the file name extension might make the file unusable. However, that's completely normal in this case, so I'll simply click yes to continue. Now we have the actual refind.conf configuration file ready for use. The next step is to mount our UEFI system partition. After mounting the ESP, we'll copy the Refind files into it, and then we'll modify the Windows Boot Manager settings using BCD edit so that Refind becomes the default boot manager. To make things easier for you, I've already prepared a text file containing every command that we'll be using throughout this process. That way, you can simply copy and paste each command without having to type everything manually. Now, I'll open Command Prompt with administrator privileges. After opening Command Prompt as an administrator, let's look at the text file that contains all the commands we'll be using. The very first step is to mount the UEFI system partition. So, I'll copy the first command from my text file and paste it into Command Prompt. As soon as I press Enter, the UEFI system partition is successfully mounted with the drive letter T. If you'd like to use a different drive letter, you can simply replace T with any drive letter of your choice before running the command. Now, if I open the T drive, you'll notice that it contains the UEFI folder, which confirms that our UEFI system partition has been mounted successfully. Next, I'll return to the C drive. The next command is used to copy the Refind folder into our UEFI system partition. If you look closely at the command, you'll notice a placeholder labeled Source Folder enclosed in brackets. This simply refers to the location where you've extracted the Refind folder on your computer. In my case, I extracted it inside my Downloads folder. So, I'll open the Refind folder, click on the address bar, and copy its complete path. Then, I'll return to the command and replace the source folder placeholder with the path I just copied. One very important thing to remember is that you must add a backslash at the end of the folder path. This ensures that Windows treats the location as a directory instead of a file. Once everything looks correct, I'll press Enter. You'll notice that I receive an overwrite prompt. That's because I already have Elementary OS installed on my laptop, and its boot files already exist inside my EFI partition. In this case, I'll simply press A to select Overwrite All. As soon as I do that, Windows copies all 93 files from the Refind folder into the EFI's Refind directory on the EFI system partition. Now that the files have been copied successfully, we can move on to the next step. The third step is to check our current Windows Boot Manager configuration. In other words, we'll verify which EFI file Windows is currently using to boot the system. So I'll run the bcd edit enum command. As you can see, the Windows Boot Manager is currently configured to boot from the default Windows EFI file. Before making any changes, it's always a good idea to create a backup of the current boot configuration data. This way, if anything goes wrong, we can easily restore our original boot settings. So I'll run the backup command. Once I press enter, you can see the message the operation completed successfully. For this tutorial, I'm saving the backup file to my C drive. If you'd like to save it somewhere else, simply replace the drive letter in the command with the location of your choice. Now it's time for the most important part of this tutorial. We're going to change the Windows Boot Manager so that instead of loading the default Windows bootloader, it launches Refind Boot Manager every time the system starts. To do that, I'll copy the next command from my text file and paste it into command prompt. This command changes the boot path from the default Windows EFI file to the Refind EFI file that we copied into the EFI system partition earlier. After pasting the command, I'll press enter. If the command executes successfully, you'll see the message the operation completed successfully. Next, I'll run one more command to change the description of the Windows Boot Manager. Instead of displaying the default Windows Boot Manager description, I'll set it to Refind. Once again, after pressing enter, Windows confirms that the operation completed successfully. Now let's verify that all the changes have been applied correctly. I'll run the bcd edit enum command once more. As you can see, the path has now been updated to point to the Refind EFI file instead of the default Windows bootloader. You'll also notice that the description now displays Refind, confirming that the Windows Boot Manager has been successfully configured to launch Refind during startup. At this point, we've completed all of the required configuration. We've successfully installed Refind Boot Manager, copied all of its necessary files to the EFI system partition, backed up our existing boot configuration data, and configured Windows Boot Manager to use Refind as the default boot manager. The only thing left to do now is restart the computer and make one final change inside the BIOS or UEFI firmware settings. Now, I'll restart my computer and enter the BIOS settings. From here, we'll change the boot order. As you can see, the first boot option is currently Elementary OS, since it was the last operating system I installed on this laptop. What I'm going to do is move the Refind boot entry to the top of the boot order so that it becomes the default boot manager whenever the system starts. After that, I'll place the remaining Refind entry in the second position. Since Refind is capable of detecting and managing all of my installed operating systems automatically, I no longer need separate boot entries for Windows, Linux, or any other operating systems. So, I'll remove those unnecessary entries from the boot order, leaving Refind as the primary boot manager. One important thing to keep in mind is that Secure Boot must be disabled in order for Refind Boot Manager to work properly. As you can see, Secure Boot is already disabled on my system, so there's nothing else I need to change. Now I'll save the BIOS settings and allow the computer to restart. As soon as the system boots up, you can immediately see that Refind Boot Manager loads successfully. It has automatically detected every operating system installed on my laptop, and all of them are displayed here in the boot menu. Now I'll select Windows and press Enter. As you can see, Windows boots perfectly without any issues. This confirms that Refind Boot Manager has been installed and configured successfully. From now on, whenever you turn on your computer, you'll be presented with the Refind Boot menu, allowing you to choose which operating system you want to boot into. Whether you're using Windows, Linux, macOS, or multiple Linux distributions, Refind makes switching between them quick, simple, and hassle-free, all without having to open your BIOS settings every time. If you don't like the default appearance of Refind Boot Manager, don't worry. In my next video, I'll show you how to completely customize the Refind Boot Manager theme, including changing its icons, background, fonts, colors, and overall appearance, so you can make it look exactly the way you want. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Technichio, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss an update from our channel. Together, let's end tech tantrums. Thank you.